What's up, A3? Today we're going to learn about Sherman's March to the Sea. We'll be going outside to see how it took place. Follow me, class.
Now that we're outside, here's some background. The march was led by the most destructive and vicious man, Major General William Tecumseh Sherman. He was the man that led one of the most destructive marches in U.S. history. It all started with Abe Lincoln's re-election in 1860, which changed General Sherman's life.
To William Sherman, please come into my office. I have a mission for you. Send to General Sherman.
From the President.
Hello, Mr. President. You called for me?
Yes, I have a very important mission for you. To march towards Georgia to prove to the Confederate population that its government could not protect the people from intruders.
Abe Lincoln has informed me on an important mission regarding a march through Georgia to demonstrate to the Confederate people that the Union is more powerful. I have divided our troop into two roughly equal wings. Will you, Oliver Howard, be the main command of our right wing?
Yes, General Sherman, I am more than ready.
And will you, Henry Slocum, be the main lead in the left wing?
I am more than honored to beat those bastards.
There was also Judson Kilpatrick, who led their cavalry, as well as about 2,500 supply wagons and 600 ambulances that accompanied them on their march. On November 15, 1864, Sherman and his troops set off onto their official march to Savannah.
Wait, Mr. Wolf, while they were marching, did they have any tactics?
Well, they used a tactic called the scorched earth policy, making them destroy anything in their path to sabotage the enemy. Starting in Atlanta, the two wings split into another two, creating 4 separate corps, having Peter J. Osterhaus command the 15th Corps and Francis P. Blair Jr. command the 17th Corps of the right wing. Jefferson C. Davis commanded the 14th Corps, and Alpheus S. Williams commanded the 20th Corps of the left wing. With the troops marching en route for about 5 to 6 miles, there were about 50 men starting to forage with a commanding leader.
Time to start foraging. Split up into groups and look for anything we need. Remember to follow our set rules and do not, by any means, go into any homes.
Do whatever is needed to get supplies. Screw the Southerners!
Before the army left Atlanta, Sherman outlined the rules of the march, but soldiers often ignored them and went on foraging into homes. Some of the items foraged were corn, wheat, and livestock, like chickens, turkeys, pigs, and cows, as well as horses that were used to ride on.
Because of today's work, you guys have helped us, the Union, continue our march. We will have to walk a few more miles before having to forage again. I don't know how long it will take us to get to Atlanta, but we will make it because of all of you. Remember to cause as much chaos can and burn anything and everything.
With that, Atlanta has been left in flames with Sherman and his troop marching off into Savannah through the town of Griswoldsville. An attack on Griswoldsville Brigade, which was commanded by Brigadier General Charles Walcott, while attacking factories and homes, Sherman's troops ended up attacking a train that held a lot of military supplies. To cause chaos, the troops heated train tracks to the point of malleability, which were used to wrap around trees, getting the name Sherman's ties.
Mr. Wolf, I have a question. Did anything major happen in Griswoldville?
Well, there was a group of misfits that consisted of both young boys and old men. They are boys being as young as you guys, and men as old as the earth fighting together. There were about 13,000 Confederates that charged at the Union. There was a bunch of bloodshed everywhere, but that came to an end when Sherman's troop won. Sherman's troop fought against them and succeeded, marching on to their journey to finish taking over Savannah. This was an easy win for the Union, as the Confederates couldn't compare.
For the Union!
There was a brief time of peace for the Union, making them get rest and have an easy time. They had to restock on supplies, so they went on boats and started to sail off. But then, they ran into a problem on their journey by boat.
What is that piece of land way over there?
What could they possibly run into after destroying all of Atlanta?
Well, there was a fort named Fort McAllister, which Sherman thought that if they could go in and take the fort, which was stationed on the Ogeechee River, then they would be able to go get supplies and win over Savannah.
So what was the outcome?
Well, Sherman ordered Major General Oliver O. Howard to take the fort, which then Howard chose Brigadier General William B. Hazen.
General Howard, I am making you in charge of this battle and do whatever is needed to be able to continue our journey.
General Hazen, I am giving the power to you. Make sure we can get some supplies as well as beating them.
On December 13, 1864, Hazen's men emerged from the woods surrounding the fort and advanced widely spaced. His men then entered the fort and captured Anderson's men and 15 guns in an attack that lasted about 15 minutes, then onward advanced to Savannah. After getting more supplies and seizing Fort McAllister, the troops have set off and landed in Savannah. Soldiers were ready to fight and surrounded the town. There was no way that the town would be able to defeat their soldiers, so it was demanded that the mayor of Savannah, Mayor Anderson, and General Garrison would surrender, which they then refused.
Mayor Anderson and General Garrison, we are giving you the option of surrendering or we will attack.
No, we are not letting you have Savannah.
Then, on the night of December 20th, Garrison left the safe spot he was staying in to surrender to Sherman. We have officially decided to surrender. Here are 150 guns and some cotton.
Dear President, I am writing to you to present to you this Christmas the gift of Savannah, as well as 150 guns and some bales of cotton. For the President.
Wow, Mr. Wolf, I learned so much today. Thank you.